Hello everybody, it's Night Dragon and I am here to show y'all a little bit of a combat video for PGR, Punishing Great Raven. And the collab is really close, so I'm still getting ready for that on my side. But I wanted to talk to you a bit because, well, this video I didn't really get surprised because I ended up seeing this fight because of, JoJo is playing the game too now. I got him into it. Oh god. Alright, I almost fell. But anyway, basically the game it's really fun, but I'm not here for the game particularly. I'm just here to tell you that I have like one more PGR boss fight video, and that last one will be the recentest one until the other one is done, like being made, and they release the next boss fight. Which the next boss fight, I don't know what they'll bring in for the next one. I mean, I have an idea what it looks like now. I mean, I watched the stream with him and we saw what the boss looks like, but we don't actually know what abilities it has or anything. I didn't get into that kind of spoiler. I just got to look at them and they both look quite intense. Anyway, with that being said, there's a lot to be seen and a lot to be wanted from this boss fight, so I can't wait to see that in action. The other thing is because my audio was really low on this video. That's why I decided to just take advantage of it and make a new audio record of me talking right now. It's a lot easier than trying to fix the audio. It wasn't like I was putting anything intense or anything. Basically, from what I felt through this fight, it wasn't as tough as the other boss fights, right? This one felt like it was a little bit more watered down. I could make mistakes and I wouldn't be as punished as before. And I don't know if that's because of the story or if that's because of the fact that this character hasn't gotten a second phase yet, because they can't have a second phase because of the story. I mean, either way, I'm looking at it through the story turn. But if it were like combat wise, like if they were just putting this here just to have it here, I would not, be able to understand why the boss, just seems to be a little weaker than the others. Not saying that they don't have cool moves, they have a lot of cool stuff going on. It just felt like I wasn't getting as punished. And they've also reduced the amount of points you need to get all the trophies, which is really nice for the players that like the easier route. I'm okay with that part, but I still wish that they would give a competitive side into this. Anyway, with that being said, I want to go ahead and talk about the things I have planned, things that aren't even in motion yet, but I am going to put in motion. I have a series that will be coming out of me and JoJo playing the Platter Up. I have 2, maybe 4 videos out of that series that I can make. It's a lot that we did, and I also have another video going on. I'm trying to keep up with everything, and I don't really know particularly if I can do that very well. I'm not really sure if I got a very good grasp on what I want to do for this. I'm not sure if we can even beat Platter Up, because to be honest, well, y'all was seeing when y'all watched the videos, but I really feel like that game is really tough. And we had a lot of fun with it. We've just been messing around a lot with it, and honestly, everything we do in there is for fun and jokes and that. It's really just us hanging out and having a blast, running. If you don't know what Platter Up is, it's a restaurant-based game where you and a friend or a group of friends. It goes up to, I believe, 4 players. Or maybe it goes up more than that. I know that it's probably, and max it's gotta be 4 players, because when you spawn into the co-op, you have 4 rooms. So I would assume that you can have 4 players. Anyway, with that being said, the co-op game, it's really fun. We've had a lot of fun with it. It's also really difficult, and a lot of mess ups happen here and there. But it's so fun. Anyway, it's just an enjoyable game. it's not like I have stopped, you know, gaming in general. There have been a lot of mobile games I've been looking into, just looking around and looking far and out throughout the world just to see what's going on, because there's so much stuff going on that I haven't really explored into these territories, because I try to stick with the games I know and like, and that tends to be PGR, because PGR, you know, I've gotten into it like a while back, and then I came back to it recently when I heard they're working on a collab in the future, and then, you know, I ended up realizing that this game is going to be having a collab. Then I need to at least, you know, spend some more time learning it, playing it. And I went into looking to see if there's any other games that Pearl has that I may like. You know, I tried the Wither and Wave. It's not a bad game, it's just that I wish they added a little more like in-depth detail for the free-to-play, like the character view, right? I know they can't be busted, but at least like make it that you have to like go through an like immense like difficulty battle to like upgrade your character to get like the ability to use multiple weapons or something. That would be way cool. Anyway, that's just my idea what combat could be like. I know everyone else would be like, nah, I'd rather just play the characters I own for, and that's it. I get it. Also, like, some cool outfit changes wouldn't hurt. I mean, it's not gonna make us any stronger, but at least let us have some drip. Anyway, that's beside the point. I played that game, had a blast with it, learned a lot, and I haven't really seen the end of that. So with that being said, that's the end of that. So what else have I been doing? Well, I've been struggling to keep up with editing videos. I've always, see, the one problem with me is I don't stay in one place. Lately, in fact, really a lot lately, I've been constantly going everywhere. Like, I do stuff that I don't really need to do. Like, there are some things that, yeah, you should do that now, you know. Like, I take the time to every while, like, try to, like, make time for some things. But in the end, I end up going all over the place is what the final result is. I go to cleaning up something, or I go ahead and just start to, like, look at my music video and say, what happened to my playlist? Also, if y'all didn't know, I have, like, a music playlist that I like to listen to. And it's called, you know, music that I love, and that I have it open and it's public. But the one thing I've noticed is that somehow I ended up getting my music messed up, and I don't know how to feel about that. I'm kind of upset about that. So basically, I'm missing like 2 songs, I think, and I don't know how that happened. I just saw it one day, like a few days ago, and I gotta fix it now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a whole new playlist, like have it private, re-add all the music, because like some music, you know, they go away, they get like gone, they like banished to the shadow realm, never to come back, you know, because of, you know, either the channel didn't have the rights to have the music and they got like pulled down because of, like, you know, legal issues or whatever. I don't know. Or maybe they just removed it because they re-updated the song with a better one, so they removed the old one, and then it's still in my playlist because I put it in my playlist. So I am gonna just, you know, fix that up, because I do like my music to like stay very tamed. I was trying to avoid it because it's crazy to me that I had to like remove, like, I'm trying to find the watchable video and it won't let me anymore. I don't know what I'm not doing right, but YouTube changed the whole way I could view the videos that are no longer available to watch, and they just took it away from me. So I can't remove the video that is there, that is not supposed to be there, that I want to remove. So I'm just gonna start a new playlist, hope that that fits it. And if not, maybe it's just that I have so many musics in my playlist that YouTube doesn't know that they're all watchable. I don't know. Very weird. Anyway, that's besides the point. Other than that, I've been just, you know, trying to chill out. I didn't, like I said, I wasn't lying when I said I had to do stuff for like a car, and then also like other stuff. Like, you know, just generally just a lot of stuff. I went everywhere. I try to fix like this coffee, like, you know, I know y'all probably know what I'm talking, you know, no, y'all definitely have to know, at least some of you. So, you know, people that drink coffee, you know what I mean, right? If you have like a home coffee thing, I have one, but I took the handle off, right? And the thing that bothers me about that is, it's not that I was stupid and took it off, it's the fact that I can't screw it back on. I've tried time and time again to fix this thing, and it would not, could not, should not, apparently for its own sake, let me put it back in. The screw won't go in. I'm using the exact same screw, it won't go back in. So I know how to fix it, I just need to figure out how to get a washer that's like the right size for that screw. But obviously I haven't had like any moment that I stand still. I clean the bathroom every once in a while too, like at least once a week if I can. If I see it's dirtier before that, like, you know, the toilet, the sink, if they look dirty or the mirrors look dirty, I tend to like take a moment to clean that. It's a problem that, you know, isn't a bad thing. It's a very good habit. It's just, it takes time for me to clean that stuff, so that takes time out of my day. Also, my videos don't get rendered that quickly, so, you know, I also gotta wait for the video to take a little longer, because for some reason PGR is like harder to like upload than some of my other content. It's weird. It's not like the colors are really dark on some of these fights, but yet there's like, for some reason it's turning into bossy because the action is so fast paced, I get that it literally becomes that. So I had to figure that out too. And then last and least, the last thing is I'm always constantly like trying to, you know, spend time with my friends and that, hang out with my cousin and my friend Jojo. That's pretty much it. Like, it's just me like throwing myself in with barely any time. And I'm one of those people that like constantly don't like to like be like, oh well, I can't do that, I can make that, and then I constantly throw myself out there. And it does really suck because it's not like, you know, I can't do it, it's just that it takes out of this as well, and it takes me time to edit my videos because I like to make sure they come out. But now that I've laid that all on you, you all understand where I'm coming from, why I haven't been uploading, why I've been always busy. I've been trying to figure a way to balance this all out, and it's been insane. Like the amount of struggle, the grind. I don't know how the heck I don't manage well. I don't, but I do it because I like to always be like, hey, we haven't hanged out in a while, why not, you know? I thought I could make it work, but it's honestly been failing me a lot lately, and I didn't notice it until like after. I was like, oh shit, it's been a while since I uploaded. It's been a minute. So, you know, that kind of tells you how worried I am. I did take the chance to make like an additional channel that I wanted to like separate my content, make this like mobile game, just like me hanging out, friend stuff, fully like off the rails, not attached to my main channel. And the other one I just want to leave separately for myself. I'm probably gonna leave it like for myself. If I find a game that me and a friend could have fun with, that YouTube won't like demonetize me just for having it up. There's a lot of games nowadays as well. I know that y'all know this. You have to have noticed it. But any games that involve like serious stuff, that involves blood and guns and all that, and I guess gore, it really doesn't go well with YouTube's policies now, and it's been changed for a while, so I know everyone has to know this, but just in case if you don't know this, I'll tell you. But yeah, so there's basically new restrictions that weren't there back in the day, and you know, it's been constantly changing, of course, but it's gotten even harder, so you can't really just do any kind of video without worrying about being demonetized. So yeah, it's a little bit harder. You can find like some loopholes, like cut out the part where it's showing this action happening, or like, you know, blur it. But I don't even know. I haven't really like taken the time to find loop arounds. I just don't want to, because I'd rather just show it as it is. That's just how I like my videos. I don't like to add any extra like blurs and loop around. Be like, oh man, what's that moment? And then they got like, if I'm seeing it, you're seeing it. Basically, is what I'm saying. So that's why this channel has been like freelance, able to do whatever it wants. I'm not monetized. I don't have to worry about being demonetized. So I'm fine. But my secondary channel, I wanted to be like, you know, free from all that and monetized. Now I don't think that there'll be anything wrong with the list of games I have for it, but you know, if I find one, Y'all will hear me complain about it, and then I'll move it over to my main channel because I'm not gonna let that video sit there. At that point, I'll just, if I can't keep it on one, you know, I'm gonna just move it to the other. That's all I'll do.
Will end it all.
And anyway, with that being said, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else I can tell y'all about the channel. It's been like up and down everywhere. Sometimes I get a little bit down because I can't really afford to have enough time, and like physically I stay up for hours on end, like trying to help my friend with his account and all that. And it's a lot of stuff going on, right? And I'm only one person, so I'm trying to like make it work. And it's not working, and I realize that. And I'm just trying to prep for the PGR like summons. It's just like constantly I'm just logging into PGR just to get the daily. But then I also am trying to find like, you know, games that me and him can have fun with too, because, you know, I want to have fun outside of just like recording. Not everything has to go to video, I guess, you know, really, to be honest. But yeah, so that didn't really work out. I learned a lot of mistakes through some games. I don't know why, but my phone can't use my account for my game. And now I'm just like, for some reason when making an account and logging into it, it just screws up the game permanently. I don't know why. I tried uninstalling it and everything. It just generally, I think, is on their side for the mobile version. On the PC it works just fine. I don't see why this is happening on my phone. Anyway, with that being said, that's another thing on my list. I've just been trying to figure that out. We also played like this Dragon Ball game. It wasn't like really like insane. Yeah, I know League of Legends. I believe that's the best like reference I could think of. League of Legends is a, you know, insane game that involves you like having combat with like other players. You have a squad, they have a squad, you gotta break to their main area, and then you go ahead and take out their last area and you get the victory. For this, it's like the same thing, but instead you have to get the Dragon Ball at the end. So you destroy the God Destruction things, you know, it's a pretty fun game. Anyway, that's it. That's all I had to say. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I've just probably rambled on about so much stuff. This boss fight was really cool though, so I hope y'all enjoyed it. Despite the fact that I've been like, it's been like over and done with, it still is nice to like watch this boss fight. And if you want, you can still play some of these boss fights. They don't go away permanently. They just don't give you the like reward for when they first show up and you first kill them. So that's it. But anyway, bye everyone.